You know, the other day, I got compared to Steve McLaren. Someone said that my Football Manager style reminds them of Steve McLaren. I mean, that's incredibly harsh on Steve McLaren, but forget about me. But a lot has happened in between the episodes. We've won our first game of the season. Half my team hate me because I'm not playing them. And we keep getting a lot of injuries. It's not going great. The last time we met in episode 2, we took on Southampton at home and managed to secure our first point of the season. But the problem was that we were 1 minute away from securing our first win of the season, but it didn't take me long to actually get that. It only took me pulling out my hair until we actually won a game. So big Roman Pavlyuchenko scored the only goal after 5 minutes away at the Emirates to secure our first win of the season at Arsenal. He then got injured 5 minutes later and then he was out for 2 weeks. So what a game he had. The results after the Southampton game have been a bit better. When I say better, as I explained in the intro, we did win our first game of the season, 1-0 away at Arsenal. I mean, we couldn't beat a shit team, could we? We had to beat one of the big dogs. We never make this easy for ourselves. But we did unfortunately lose to Man City away 2-1 and then also got beaten by West Ham and Wolves. But we'll forget about those results. And the table doesn't make for good reading. We're still bottom of the league. And we're only bottom of the league because Burnley managed to draw their last game 0-0, which means they come off the bottom on goal difference. I mean, I haven't just stayed bottom the entire time. I actually did come off bottom place. As I was mentioning in the intro as well, our injury list is growing. Paul Sharner is now out for 8 weeks after injuring himself in training, which means I'm now down to about 2 defenders. I'm also on the verge of losing the dressing room completely, as every player that isn't playing at the moment wants to play. I mean, why would you want to play in this team? We're getting battered every week. Do you want to be on the end of a battering? It would be so typical if I was to lose my job for losing the dressing room rather than losing too many games. On a more positive note, Chris Kirkland is now back in training, finally, which means I can probably drop Thomas Kuszczak, who's been one of the worst goalkeepers I've ever had the pleasure of playing in a game. And for any of my Egyptian fans out there, which is probably about 0, I'd just like to say that Mido is one of the worst footballers I've ever had the pleasure of creating in Football Manager, and that is why he is never going to play for me ever again. I mean, I've seen Milk turn faster than Mido in this game when he's played through on goal, and also played him against Yeovil, thinking he was going to score a hat-trick. He hit the corner flag more times than he hit the target. Now, with the game against Fulham coming up, we've decided to stick with the same system that we beat Arsenal with away from home. So I've gone with a 4-3-3 or 4-5-1, depending on how much we're losing by. But Damien Duff makes his first appearance on the series on the left wing, while Maynard Figueroa plays at centre-back because I have literally run out of centre-back options. I mean, I've got Basong and Chimbonda on the bench, but they are terrible. I mean, I created this team and here's me slagging them off as if I had nothing to do with it. I mean, I've got work soon. I should probably get this video done as soon as possible, and if we could win like 3-0 before half-time so I can go to work, then that'd be nice. Fulham are come playing a 4-4-2 formation, which I've tried with Throwback United. Hasn't worked. I mean, every formation probably hasn't worked yet, but 4-4-2 is definitely the worst formation I've played with this team so far. If they beat me, it's just embarrassing, isn't it? Big crowds. Big crowds. Again, we sold out somewhat again, even though we're bottom of the league still. But I have faith. I have faith in the boys. We're going to beat Fulham. Like, who are Fulham? Some championship team. Looking through the scout report, so are my players. But, yeah, I haven't got anything else to add to that. Fulham have a highlight. Seri, Le Marchand's... That was 1-0 already, 8 minutes gone. I mean, I would take a 3-0 defeat now so I could go to work. Why am I recording before work? I'm just going to be annoyed. I mean, at least Thomas Kuszczak tried there. We got on the ball for once. Lee Tai is just taking his time and has given it away. So, you know, that's great football. It's very finest. Vieto, Fulham on the attack again here. Mitrovic, they've had 2 highlights and they've scored 2 goals. They're going to go standards. I think counter is not working. I mean, we're getting countered, but we're not countering them. Not really much is happening. I don't know what to do with this team. Every time we get to a like on it, we just seem to get battered. Oh, we haven't even bothered tackling Joe Bryan there. Oh, Mitrovic, Aite. Oh, it's 3-0. Should we just live come the next game as well? I think we should. I think we should. We might as well. I mean, I'll be late for work, it's fine. We're 3-0 down to Fulham. This is not how I planned it. I was expecting a 1-1 again. Thomas Kuszczak is really dog shit, isn't he? He's dived before the ball has gone anywhere near him. He sat on the floor. He's like, no, I'll sit on the floor. You just put the ball in the net, mate. Moron. Okay, we're 3-0 down at half time. It can't get worse, can it? It cannot get worse than that. I mean, it could. We could lose 7-0 and lose the second half 4-0. Christie, Vieto. Oh, it's 4-0. Thomas Kuszczak is one of the worst goalkeepers I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh look, this is actually the best spell of possession we've ever had. Okay, we're just taking our time with the ball here. Pennant. If we get countered from this position, I'm going to be annoyed. Very annoyed. I might actually break the game. Oh, Damien Duff. The less said about that, the better. I mean, I said on Jan Vennegoor Hessling. I'm not really sure what that's going to change. I got my goalkeeper on a 5.9. I'm going to take him off. I mean, I got Thomas Mejias on the bench. I don't know why. I mean, he's abysmal morale. It can't get worse, can it? I'm taking off my goalkeeper with 18 minutes left. Find me a Football Manager YouTuber that's ever done that, and I'll find you a liar. Mitrovic, 5-0. I cut the music so much in this video that the song has now gone on for about 5 minutes rather than about 2.5. Not really how I saw it coming. We conceded 23 goals this year. I mean, they've had 8 shots, 6 on target, and they've scored 5 goals. If anything, they're clinical, but we're not. I haven't lost 5-0 on a live com since... Actually, I don't think I've ever lost 5-0 on a live com. I mean, we're breaking records here. Yeah, we're live comming the next game against Huddersfield. If we lose that one, then so be it. So we've lost 5-0 to Fulham. Not many people can say that, could they? You're shit at this game, Proudy. Yes, I know I am. Okay, I'm going to play the Huddersfield game now, and if we lose that one, I might as well just be relegated now in October. My lone goalkeeper is now injured with a hernia. He picked the ball out of the net once. How do you pull your back? I mean, if anyone just wants to kill me and end my life, then I'll be very grateful. I'll tell you what, if we lose to Huddersfield as well, I've already probably given up with this team. I mean, we might as well roll on the championship because that's where we're heading. So Eubanks Blake has scored. We're 1-0 up against Huddersfield. This is his first start of the season. And now with that lead, we are now up to 18th. It is astonishing. He's scored 7 goals this year. I might actually be able to keep this team up. We actually beat Huddersfield. I mean, the game I picked to livecom, we lost 5-0, and in the game I decided to see if I can actually win the next game, we win 1-0. I genuinely hate this game so much, and Sylvain Blake is injured. I guarantee he's probably out for about 4 months now because he's won the game for us, and he's managed to get himself injured. Let's go and see how long he's out for. He's out for 8 days with a bruised jaw. Are you kidding me?